Good afternoon, everyone. The weather outside may be a little wet and rainy, so today is the perfect time to enjoy some exciting junior lacrosse action here on CROW Lacrosse TV. We are watching the Regina Queen City Kings as they take on the Crude Lacrosse Club here at Jerome McGinley this afternoon. Crude winning the opening face-off. Cameron Volk, goaltender for the Kings, grabbing it and working it up. Kings holding on the board side now, working as they finish their offensive change here. Kings, low shot, squeaked between Ryan Horbe's legs, but stayed out of the net. Transition going for the Crude right now. Liam Elliott. Crude behind the back, just out of reach, and Volk grabs it. Crude working back up. A little bit of forechecking pressure here by the Crude. Liam Elliott pressuring, chasing him. Big hit onto the boards. Kings managed to maintain control. Triple team there, and finally, ball is loose. Crude, a little bit of rough stuff starting here. No calls coming. Kings ball here. Kings working along the top. Back down. Looking for the pass. And penalty called. And first penalty of the game. Broden Pladsen, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Crude starting their power play. Liam Elliott starting up high with the ball. Working. Shot blocked by the Kings defense. Chasing after the loose ball. Crude managed to maintain 10 seconds on the shot clock. Liam Elliott here holding up top. 6 seconds. High shot blocked by the defender. And Kings grab it just as time expires on the shot clock. Rush Kennedy, swim move. Looking for a break here. Shot was just short and bounced out of bounds. Horbe passing it up. McConnell tosses it off before he goes for the change. Crude power play working here now. Low shot. Off of Volk out. Crude ball once more. 59 seconds on to the Crude power play here. We're going to back up. Elliott holding. Passing it around. Elliott. Pick. Sidearm shot. And the underhand. Beating Volk down low. Crude captain opens the scoring here. Kings ball there off the face-off. Joshua Fodchuk opening the scoring here from Elliott and Bennett Frey on the power play. Kings working around the outside here. Shot just wide. Kings maintain. Kings sidearm, and the Kings even it up right away as Lachlan Clark with the sidearm beats Horbay. 1-1, 16:46 in the first. Lachlan Clark from Ethan Palandri tying it up here in the first. And fast break opportunity there. Pulling back. Bennett Frey holding. Was looking for the fast break, but cut off by the Kings defense. Crude looking to bounce back here. Called Kings ball here. Kings looking to maintain momentum. Holding here as both set up their offense and defense respectively. Swim move, shot just wide, bouncing high. Kings grab it, working back along the board side. Cross over to the bench side. Kings captain. And Kings captain walks in. Jackson Lenz beats Ryan Horbay. 2-1 Kings, 15:44 in the first here. And some rough stuff right off the face-off here. Kings holding. Palandri looking for a pass. Tosses it back. Kings looking for the handoff. Just out of reach, but managed to hold on to possession. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Sidearm off the post. And that one gets lost in Ryan Horbay's equipment. Stepping out of the crease, tosses it off to McConnell. Crude working their way back into the Kings end. Dickin holding, looking, and works around the defenders. Good opportunity, grabbing the rebound, but it called off for crease. Kings working back towards the Crude end. Kings finishing up their exchange. Setting the pick. Behind the back, just out of reach. Loose ball battle here. Board side corner. Kings managed to grab it behind the Crude net. Low shot is wide and time will expire on the shot clock. Crude running for it. I'm gonna start in the bench side corner of the Kings end. Crude turning, Bennett Frey passing it up. That one was picked off by the Kings defense. Loose ball, breakaway opportunity here. And off the post. Second opportunity, and Horbay is big. Breakaway opportunity there for Jaron Coe. Kings managed to grab it. Looking for a third opportunity here to score. Crude. Goaltender was big there. Kings working around the outside here. Sidearm off of Horbay's leg, and the Crude turn and pass is just out of McConnell's reach. Grabs it in the corner behind the net. Looking for a pass. gives it to Liam Elliott. Elliott working along the board side, beats his defender. Cut inside, passes it off to Dickin. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Threw it behind him, and Volk didn't know where it was, but time will expire. Kings grab it. Throwing it, Kings working around board side here. Back over. Lots of pass, lots of movement by the Kings offense. Low shot, Horbe sprawling. A little bit of contact there in front of the Crude crease. Kings ball here, fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock. Working along bench side here. Loose ball, miscommunication there by the Kings. And the Crude working their way down into the Kings end, setting up their offensive unit. Dane Manon hands it off to Elliott. Working along the outside here, Pick. Low shot, Volk off his leg and back down into the Crude end. Orbe out, fresh 30 on the shot clock for the Crude. Bennett Frey holding. Passed it over, working along bench side here. Crude captain, high shot, partially blocked by defenders. That one was out of bounds, Kings ball. Elliott forechecking a little bit, but Kings work it into the Crude end. Holding here. Trying to beat his defender. Ran into another one. Loose ball. Battling for it. Loose. And Crude managed to grab it, working their way back down. Odd numbers here for the Kings. Turns and waits for reinforcements. Dickin holding. 17 on the shot clock. Waiting for help. Tried to go for a pick and roll handoff there, but nobody was there. Kings grab it. Holding here. Hand off to Seaborg. Orbe with the save. Forechecking Kings. Crude managed to evade. Liam Elliott holding here, waiting for the rest of his unit to get on there. Thought about going one-on-one. He's pestering. And tried to go over the shoulder of Volk, but Volk stayed big. Kings managed to grab that loose ball. Peeling off and waiting for his help. Panko hands it off. Clark passes it over. Kings working along the outside here. Seaborg holding. And high shot. Ashton Seaborg makes it 3-1 Kings in the first period here. Kings with the face-off win here. Ashton Seaborg from Jackson Lentz. And Lachlan Clark for the third goal for the Kings. Clark holding up top here. And the high shot over the defender. And Broden Pladsen makes it 4-1 here in the first period. Kings ball. Time called. Goalie's water there. Broden Pladston from Lachlan Clark. Clark all over the score sheet so far. Battle of the Border is back this September in Missoula, Montana. Tour the beautiful University of Montana campus. Learn about the Grizz lacrosse program and full ride scholarships available for Canadians. All while being part in the annual North versus South box lacrosse tournament. Learn more today by following us on Instagram at Battle of the Border LAX. Kings. Seaborg starting with it, working back over to the bench side. Clark fumbled that pass. Horbe holding and works it to his outlet. Crude. Dickin evading the defender. 17 on the shot clock. Crude hoping to get a little offense going here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Elliott, Tyson Smith breaking in, but defenders broke it up. Volk grabs it. Breakaway pass just out of reach. Off of Horbe and out. Kings tried to go one-on-one, turned away. Kings. Belandry with it. Back over. So rough stuff continues here. Each team, a little bit of John there inside. Kings back with it. Fresh 30 seconds here. Behind the net. Back up top. Just out of reach there for Clark. Crude grab it. Trucking down. Galachuk turns and throws it over to Frey. Frey holding up top here. Back over to his captain. High shot. Volk sliding to grab that one. Grabs it to his defender. Up to Rush Kennedy. Kennedy holding. Looking for the outlet. 3-on-2 here for the Kings. Lateral pass just out of reach there. Kings managed to maintain though. Working back up top. Seaborg holding. Stripped of it. McConnell. Loose ball down here. Horbe managed to snag it. Pull it back into his crease. Passes it over. Dish up to Nicliplio. Over to Elliott. Elliott holding on board side here. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Low shot into the waiting stick of Volk. Kings turn. Holding now is Clark. Back to Clark. Sidearm. And Horbe. And that pass was just out of reach. Kings turn. Behind backhand shot there. Horbe turned it away. And McConnell grabs it. Working his way up the board side. He button hooks. Passes it off to Elliott. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Back over to Elliott. Crude trying to get something going. Off ball here. but Smith grabbed it. Shot as the time expired on the shot clock. Kings unhappy. A lot of stick work off ball here. Clark holding. Pick, Clark, pick and roll. And pick and roll works as Jaron Coe from Clark beats Horbe for the 5th goal of the game. Kings with the face-off win. Landry. Low shot, just wide from Clark there. Clark with the assist there. Jaron Coe from Clark. And Broden Pladsen for the Kings' 5th goal. Crude starting in the board side corner, back up to Dickin. Dickin holding. Managed to beat the defenders. Good opportunity off the post. Volk sliding to keep it out. Kings grab the rebound. And Seaborg with it. Holding. Weighing his options. Pass over to Clark. Pass for Clark, disrupted by the Crude defense. Clark managed to grab it as it bounced off the boards. And that one, Clark throwing it at Horbe, managed to find some space around his stick. 6-1 Kings. And with that one, Clark sent Horbe to the bench. Will Horn, number 35, in the net now for the Crude. And shot wide. Kings grab it along the boards. Back up top, low shot off the backboards. And that one trickles over and back called. Crude starting bench side corner. Vodchuk back up top to Frey. Frey up to Dickin. Dickin looking. Thought he saw a lane, quickly closed. Frey sandwiched into the corner. Whistle called here. Oh, contact off ball there on Frey. Crude ball now. Fortuitous for the Crude. Looked like it was going to be a fast break for the Kings there. Elliott holding here. Over to Dickin. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Dickin looking to beat his man. And that one goes out of bounds. Kings work over to Seaborg. Seaborg holding here. Looking for options. Clark disrupting in the middle there. Low shot. And sidearm manages to beat Will Horn. Ryan McDonald from Cashton Seaborg. Opportunity here for the Crude, loose ball. Battling for it still. Kings come up with it. Kings holding now. Close to the face-off dot. Over to Palandri, looking for an option. Over to his captain. Back over to Seaborg. Working through the defense. Low shot, managed to find its way in. Broden Platson. Kings taking too long on that face-off there. Crude ball. That was Platson from Seaborg and Lentz. 8th goal by the Kings. Crude hoping to get back into it here. Looking for the shot. Frey over to Elliott. Elliott. Pass intercepted by the Kings. Kings working their way back into the Crude end. Third game for the Kings this weekend. Came up big in their last two, winning both 16-6 versus the Warriors and 10-4 versus the Rebels. They'll head home to Saskatchewan after this game. Shot clock expires. And the Crude will be heading to the box here. 2 minutes for Slash on Bennett Frey. Seaborg starting up top for the Kings on this power play for them. Bennett Frey, Slash, 2 minutes for him. For the Crude. Back up top, Seaborg. Seaborg pick. Moving pick called there. And the Crude start their penalty kill here in the Kings' end. Minute 40 left in Frey's penalty. Dickin holding here. A little bit of pressure from Seaborg. Dickin taking time off the clock here. Shot blocked by the Kings defender, and Seaborg cut off by the defender, turning and waiting here. Minute 10 in the power play for the Kings. A little bit of deception there. Palandri with it, passes it over, out of reach, back up to Seaborg. Seaborg holding. Quick stick opportunity. Horn with the save. Back up to Seaborg. Quick stick again. That one's wide. Seaborg holding. 16 on the shot clock. Kings Really looking for that quick stick opportunity. Hasn't found it quite yet. 38 seconds in the period here. Horn grabs it. Long bomb pass. Just out of reach for Fodchuk. Look to grab it off the boards. Just out of reach. Seaborg quarterbacking here. 19 seconds on the period. 3 seconds on the penalty. All even now, 10 seconds in the period. Frey running, hoping to help his team. Blows out the period here. And delayed penalty there as the Kings managed to grab it and score 9th goal of the game. Looks like it was going to be a hold. Believe that penalty will be negated. Welcome back to CROW Lacrosse TV. Kings, quick opportunity here for them at the start of the second. Queen City Kings leading 9-1, start of the second here. Kings. Let go, long pass, over to Seaborg. Kings working around the top here. Looking for that quick stick, just wide. Working around the defender. Saved by Horn, loose ball here. And the Crude managed to hold on to it. Crude running. Good opportunity there, Dickin. But the save by Volk. Kings turn back around into the Crude end here. Seaborg holding up top. Seaborg held onto it and passed it off there. Pulling back. Sidearm. Horn, save. Didn't know where it was, but his defender was there to grab it. Big forecheck and hit there, but Crude managed to hold. Will Drader. Back up top to Fodchuk. Holding here. Back over, Dickid, sidearm. Loose ball. Kings, ball here. Smith pressuring. Quick work by Kennedy to evade. Kings holding here. High shot. Will Horn with the save, but penalty called. Crude. Looking for the fight there. Nothing coming. Oh, missed. Misconduct called there. Dane Manon. Kings starting up top here, working back along. Still 5-on-5 for the misconduct there. Kings working along the top here. No stick there for the Crude defender. Managed to run him into the boards. Thinking about it? No. A little bit of grab there. No call coming from the ref. Good play there by the Crude defender. Diving opportunity. Horn with the save. Crude back up top, looking to get back into this game here. Crude holding. Dishes it. Lemieux holding. Thinking about it. Pulls back, looks for a pass. Throws it over to Graham Dickin. Dickin working along. Bounce shot just wide. Elliott, long bomb shot. Loose ball. Dickin battling for it. And the Kings come up with it. Bounce pass. That was wide and out of reach. Fodchuk snags. Works it back. Fresh 30 now. Lots of time for the Crude to work. Oh, loose ball opportunity here. Miscommunication there, over and back called. The Kings ball here. Crude setting up their defensive unit. Back up to Seaborg. Pladson. Low shot, good save by Horn. Kings grab that rebound. Working back. Kings still working. Crude. Cut inside. That shot off the crossbar. Out of bounds. Gonna be Kings ball. Back up to Kark, over to Lecco. Shot, that one was wide. McConnell grabs it, running. 2 Kings defending. He button hooks. Gives it over to Bennett Frey. Fodchuk holding now, looking, dishes it off. Well, the Kings defender was pressuring. Long shot by Dickin. Volk smothered it. Kings holding here. Coe looking for a pass. Over to Lecco. Cut opportunity there. Over to Seaborg, managed to grab it as it bounced off the backboards. Long shot. Horn with the save. Loose ball, big shot there. And penalty called for cross-checking on the Kings captain. Jackson Lenz cross-checking, 2 minutes for him. Crude power play here, looking to get back into this game. Trailing by 8 here in the second period. High shot by Elliott. Volk managed to keep it in out. Elliott pressuring here. Fodchuk broke it up. Loose ball, Kings managed to grab it. Crude bench unhappy. And penalty called here. Number 18, Carson Schultz. 2 minutes for holding. Carson Schultz, 2 minutes for holding. Kings. Crude. Opportunity here, 2-on-1. McConnell, 3-on-1 now. Crease called. Kings turn. 4-on-4 here for another minute 22. Kings turn. Back over to Lecco. Melandry, pick. Landry button hooking. Opportunity, sidearm. That one was wide from McDonald. Kings holding, 3 seconds. That one was blocked. Kings were looking to grab it, get a last second opportunity there, but shot clock expired. Crude turning here. 50 seconds in the 4-on-4. Fodchuk holding here on board side. Trying to go one-on-one, turned away. Behind the back, Tyson Smith. Vodchuk managed to grab it. That one called off. Bennett Frey beat Volk, but crease is called. Still 9-1. Kings holding here. Casemore hands it off. Ladson holding now. 15 on the shot clock. Pick and roll. Out of bounds. Balachuk passing it up to McConnell. McConnell turning, holding still. 6 seconds in the Kings penalty. Crude, 7 seconds in their penalty now. Lots of time on the shot clock. Even up now. Dickin holding. Elliott pick. Pick and roll. Good opportunity there. Volk with the save. Kings grab it. CROW still has it. Up top here. Kings working along the board side here. Clark holding. Back over to Clark. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Turned away. Shot clock will expire. Crude bench unhappy with the no call there. Crude. Vodchuk. High shot just wide. Over and back. Called there. Kings ball here. Going to be starting bench side corner. Crude end. Seaborg grabbing it. Walks in. A little bit of confusion here. Referees jump in, make sure no more rough stuff continues. Gonna be Crude ball here off the face-off. Kings trapping it. Frey holding up top. Frey passes it over. Dickin. Dickin beating his man. And Volk staying big. Breakout pass. Fumbled there. Kings managed to grab it though. Turning, waiting for reinforcements there. CROW hands it off before running for change. Long shot by Seaborg. Horn with the save. Long pass. And just out of reach. Volk hands it off. Long bomb pass. Nor right. Just out of reach. Now the Kings, Seaborg working up top. Passes it over to his captain. Back to Seaborg. Quick stick. Good save by Horn there on the quick stick attempt. Loose ball. The Kings working along the boards here. Shot. Horn with the save. Delayed penalty. A little bit of stuff after the whistle. Avery Stenson, 2 minutes cross-checking there. Seaborg holding up top. Kings power play here. Passing along the outside. Seaborg back over. Seaborg again. On the back. Looking for the cross crease. Out of reach there. Diving opportunity there. Grabbing the ball as it trickled out in front of the Crude net. Kings reset here. And McConnell. Good opportunity, and McConnell grabs it, and he beats Volk down low. 9-2 on the penalty kill. Parker McConnell. Kings win that face-off. Parker McConnell managed to have that breakaway goal there. Seaborg holding up top for the Kings. Still 50 seconds left in the power play for them. Kings working along the outside here. Was looking cross crease. Good defensive effort by the Crude to stop it. Shot clock expires. McConnell managed to pick it up. Oh, good opportunity. Just ran out of room there. Loose ball here. McConnell grabbing it. Back up top. Dickin holding. Loose ball. Interference there called on the Kings. 19 seconds on the shot clock here. 17 on the penalty. Time ticking off. Dickin holding here. Decides to make his move. And that one beat Volk, but it trickled wide. 2-on-1 opportunity here, but loose ball. Crude pestering. Kings working along boards. And off ball interference there. And water called there. Will Horn going to the box. Going to the bench, sorry. Dickin holding. Jump shot, saved by Volk. And the Kings turn, work along the boards here. Pressure by Crude captain, Fodchuk. Kings working along the outside here. Turning. Kings pestering inside, lots of picks. Bounce shot, just high. Kings, shot clock expires. Bennett Frey grabbing it, working it up to Bilawchuk. Crude finishing up their change here. 6:17 left in the second period here. Elliott, low shot just wide. And Kings managed to swat it down. Panko managed to grab it. 3-on-1 opportunity here for the Kings. Not taking it. They're setting up. Pulling back, getting the rest of their offensive unit out there. Crude setting up their defense as well. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Delayed penalty, extra man out for the Kings. Shot right into the Crude logo of Will Horn. And pulling him off the bench for the penalty here. Bennett Frey, 2 minutes for slashing. Kings start their power play here. Seaborg holding up top. Lentz, back to Seaborg, Lentz. Seaborg and Lentz playing pass there. Looked for the quick stick, just out of reach. McConnell managed to pick it off, working his way up. Minute 28 left in Frey's penalty here. Sandwiched now, Parker McConnell. 3-on-1, Kings trying to get it out of his stick. McConnell managed to tick off quite a few seconds on the penalty. Back down into his own end. Lens holding. Back to Seaborg. Working up top here. 50 seconds left in the power play. And Jackson Lens capitalized on the Kings power play. 10-2. Kings leading. 4:26 left in the second here. Jackson Lens with it from Coe. And another Kings goal here. High shot by Ryan McDonald, beating Will Horn. 11-2, Kings lead. Scratch that. Lachlan Clark from Ryan McDonald and Karsten Janot for the 11th goal for the Kings today. Kings working around the outside here. Picked by Seaborg. Lens. Off ball shenanigans called here. Crude looking for a fast break there. McConnell managed to grab it, looking for reinforcements here. Elliott holding down low, working his way back up top. High shot. That one disappears into Cameron Volk's gear. Kings back up top. Clark, low shot. Horn with the save. Rebound. Grabbed by Clark. Picked off by the Crude. Manon, good 2-on-1 opportunity. Crude settling it. 17 on the shot clock here. Crude. Dickin. Fake the behind the back. Low shot. Volk sliding to save. 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Kings. Tried to do a one-handed handoff. Unsuccessful. McConnell grabs it, running around his net. Low pass. Schultz unable to grab it. Kings work it back into the Crude end. Lecco. Back to Lecco. High shot off of Horn's hand. Reset. Fresh 30 seconds for the Kings. Hand off there and Lens. Hand off. Horn managed to grab it though. Looking for his outlet. Long pass. Right into the stick. But that one knocked out Noah Reich. Kings pick. Looking for the pick and roll, was not there. Another interception by the Crude. A lot of forechecking pressure. Low shot off of Volk. And the Kings grab that rebound. Kings 2-on-1, Elliott and Volachuk. Rough stuff here. Quickly broken up. Elliott starting up top here. No penalties called. Dickin holding. And good give and go opportunity there for Bennett Frey from Dickin and Elliott. 11-3, Crude trailing with 35 seconds left in the second. Kings, 20 seconds left in the period here. Kings working along the outside here. Crude holding steady here. Low shot, right into the stick of Horn. Long pass, and time will expire. 11-3, Queen City Kings leading the Crude at the end of the second period here. We'll be back after the intermission for the third period on CROW Lacrosse TV. Welcome back to CROW Lacrosse TV. Queen City Kings leading 11-3 against the Crude Lacrosse Club. Third period of play here at Jerome Aginla Arena. Crude starting up top here. Over to Dickin. Dickin holding. Thinking about going low. Underhand shot. Volk sprawling. And penalty called. 2 minutes for holding against number 24, Merrick Casemore. Crude opened the third here with a power play. Elliott starting up top here. Over to his captain. Ross Dickin fumbled it. Frey grabbed it. Dickin holding. Underhand right into Volk's stick. Kings working their way back. Holding right now. Panko letting time tick off the penalty. Over to Clark. Clark 2-on-1 here. Managed to swat it away, but Belachuk grabbed it. Threw the ball up to Schultz. Schultz hands it off. Power play unit for the Crude getting on the floor. Elliott holding. Over to Fodchuk. Behind the back. Frey back up to Elliott. Over to Dickin. Dickin diving shot. Reset on the shot clock. 48 seconds left in the Kings penalty here. Elliott holding. Partially disrupted there by the Kings defenders. They pick it off as it bounced off the boards. Running now. Button hook. Oh, pressure from Elliott. Managed to evade. Good penalty killing effort here. Oh, 2-on-1 now. 7 seconds left in the Kings penalty. Elliott holding here. All even now. 26 seconds left on the shot clock. Pulling back, Fodchuk. Passing it over to Elliott. Shot. That one was just wide. Frey stripped of his glove and stick. And a breakaway opportunity here. Kings. And that one was turned away by Will Horn. Kings running back around. Crude net. Up to Seaborg. Holding. Over to Clark. Behind the back to Seaborg. Off the boards. And Will Horn sitting down to keep that one out of the net. Belachuk. Up to Dickin. Dickin was thinking about going one-on-one, but turned around, waited for help. That one off of the Kings defender. Frey. Over to his captain, Fodchuk. Behind the back. Elliott picked it up. That one was wide. Reset there. And he picked the corner. Liam Elliott around the Kings defender. He found the corner with the underhand shot. 11-4, Crude trail here in the third. Crude win that face-off. 2-on-1 here. And that one was just wide. Good opportunity there right off the face-off. And some hard work here by the Crude captain to maintain possession. 16 seconds here, getting the rest of his with the rest of his forward core here. Elliott over, fake, Fodchuk, and Fodchuk, powerful overhand, beating Cameron Volk, 11-5, the Crude trailing. And King's ball here. Let go, passing it over to Lenz. Button hooking. Seaborg, pick. Seaborg still with it. Back over to Lecco. Free arm called. Horn passing it, and Fodchuk able to snag it. Dickin, lateral pass there. Behind the back from Frey. Dickin ran into two Kings defenders. Priest called. Diving opportunity there, Dickin. Seaborg holding. Will Reich pestering. Seaborg passing it over to Lenz. Clark, low shot, and right into the stick of Horn. Breakout starting for the Crude here. Drader passes it to Elliott. Elliott holding. Back over to Fodchuk. Back to Elliott. Went up top there. Saved. Tyson Smith managed to grab that rebound, and fresh 30 seconds there for the Crude. Fodchuk holding. Over to Smith. Smith talking to the referees. That one saved by Volk. Now the Kings back into the Crude end here. Kings holding. Working along bench side. Sidearm. That one was wide. And Clark able to keep it onside for the Kings. And time. Nope, that one off of Horn. Fresh 30 seconds for the Kings here. Pulling back. Let go. Back down to his assistant captain. Jump shot. That one was wide. Crude, snag it. Elliott carrying up the floor. Was looking for his captain. That one was just out of reach. Kings turn and head back in to the Crude end. Seaborg over to Lenz. Button hooking. Sidearm. That one was wide. Crude running for the loose ball here. Off the boards. A 3-on-2. And they capitalize on it. Nikiplio, good play, and he beat Cameron Volk down low. 11-6, Crude looking for the comeback here in the third period. Nikiplio from Drader there. Crude's 6th goal of the game. Kings working around some picks there. Mastering the Crude on the inside. Clark holding. That one was wide. And shot clock will expire. McConnell holding. Passes it off before changing. Elliott down to his captain. Good give and go behind the back. And that one was saved by Volk. Vodchuk whacking it up into the ceiling here at Jerome McGinley Arena. Referees discussing here. Kings. Back up to Lecco. Seaborg dropped, and the Crude defenders. Crude defense holding his stick. Delayed penalty here for the Crude. Kings. Volk to the bench. Another penalty there. And some rough stuff happening here. Referees in to break it up. Referees sorting everything out. 2 minutes to McDonald, 2 minutes for holding there, and then 2 slashing penalties to Will Drader for the Crude. 4 minutes there altogether. So 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes, and then a 2-minute penalty kill for the Crude. Crude working way back up now. Bounce pass to McConnell. Passes it off to Elliott. Elliott over to Frey. Elliott back to the bench. I believe it was a chin strap. Kings. Hand it off. Holding now. Clark. Delayed penalty called. Lenz, swim move. Polachuk pressuring there. Lenz, diving opportunity there. And Lenz picking up the rebound, beating Will Horn. 12-6, Kings leading now. Loose ball here off the face-off. Kings managed to grab it. 40 seconds left, 4-on-4. Kings button hooking, holding down low, back up top on the bench side. Over to Clark. 22 seconds left in the Kings penalty. Sidearm, Horn turned it away. Kings. Low shot. And Lachlan Clark beating Will Horn down low. 13-6. Queen City Kings leading in the third period here. And the Kings win that face-off. That was Clark from Lecco and Pladsen. 13th goal for the Kings. Kings holding it on the outside here. 9-10 left in the third period here. Back up to Seaborg. That one off of Will Hunt and out. Gonna be goalie water now. Brief break. Battle of the Border is back this September in Missoula, Montana. Tour the beautiful University of Montana campus, learn about the Grizz Lacrosse program, and full ride scholarships available for Canadians, all while taking part in the annual North versus South Box Lacrosse Tournament. Learn more today by following us on Instagram at Battle of the Border LAX. Landry passes it down behind the Kings Crude net. Kings up to Seaborg. Lenz, Seaborg behind the net, back. Minute 22 left in the second slashing penalty for Drader. Shot blocked by the Crude defense. McConnell racing for it. Lenz able to grab it. Shot clock expired. And Dickin carrying it into the Kings' end now. Working around the pick from Elliott. Pass blocked by the Kings defender, able to pick it off. And loose ball, Elliott pressuring heavily. Elliott running to the bench. 30 seconds left in the Crude penalty. Seaborg passes it over. Quick stick, saved by Horn. Crude, pressure by the forecheckers, but able to get it over to McConnell. Bounce pass, Dickin holding. 2-on-1 here, looking for help. Swim move, another swim. Still in control, 7 seconds. Able to get the shot off, but Volk with the save. All even now. Kings holding 13-6, 7-10 left in the third period here. Kings back up top, working around the outside here. Pass string in the middle with a couple picks. Kings pull it back and pass it over. Loose ball here. Shot clock expires and the Crude going to be starting on bench side corner of the Kings end. Frey looking for the pass, just out of reach. Volk grabbed it. Kings transitioning now. Swim. Took too long to exit the zone. Frey grabs it. Waiting for the rest of his offensive unit to get out there. Passes it over to Vodchuk. Vodchuk walking in. Shot off of Volk. Crude able to grab it. Fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock. Frey testing. Pulls back. Passes it over to Elliott. And that one was off of Smith. Smith pressuring. And the Kings. Clark holding. Handed off to Seaborg. Crude ball here. 5:30 left in the third period. Manon waiting, hands it off to Elliott. Behind the back, just out of reach. Crude able to maintain, 12 seconds. Dickin, long shot, saved by Volk. Hands it off to his defender. Working back. Crude and Frey pressuring. Lenz handed it off. Pick. Back to Lenz. And the pick and roll successfully as the Kings captain, Jackson Lenz, makes it 14-6 for the Kings. Sorry. Jackson Lenz with the assist. That one was from Aktamichuk. Crude sandwiching him against the boards. Loose ball. Crude battling. Kings come up with it. Kings. That one off the toe of Will Horn. Kings regrouping here. 4:05 left in the third period. Crude able to grab it. Manon working around the net. Carrying it over. Elliott. Will Horn to the bench. Delayed penalty. Crude looking to capitalize on it. Back over to Elliott. Cross over to Dickin. Low shot. And that one will be over and back. .27 white for an elbow. Lachlan Clark, 2 minutes for elbowing. Crude will be going on the power play here with 3:27 left in the third. Hoping to shorten the lead the Kings have currently. Sorry, scratch that. 5 minutes to Lachlan Clark for elbowing. Crude will end this game on the power play. Kings, fast break opportunity there for Kennedy. Holding, letting time tick off the clock here. Lots of whacks and slashes there by the Crude defense. Finally, 2-on-1. Loose ball. Both teams battling right now. Rush Kennedy getting applause from his bench. 2:42 left in the third period here. Crude hoping to get a couple goals and get back in the game. Elliott over to his captain. Back to Elliott. Over to Frey. Back to Dickin. Elliott. And Elliott powers it past Cameron Volk on the power play. And frustrations are, and both of them are out of this game. Liam Elliott with the powerful shot, but his mouth got him out of this game. Kings winning that face-off. Liam Elliott with the goal, but then ejected. 14-7. Kings currently leading. Jackson Lenz holding there, 5 seconds. Works his way out front, gets a shot off Will Horn, but he saves it. Tyson Smith, lateral pass there. Pass over to Bennett Frey. Frey holding. 16 seconds, minute 33 left in the third period. Dickin back up to Fodchuk, behind the back. Fodchuk, sidearm, off of Volk. Loose ball here. And big hit by Matthew Lemieux. Lined him up, knocked him down, and the Crude back with it here. Grabbing that rebound. A little bit of rough stuff there on the bench side. Kings holding now, 53 seconds left in the third. And time ticking off the clock here. Double team now, sandwiching him against the boards. Shot clock expires, 32 seconds left on the clock. Crude up to Frey. Crude will not complete the comeback here. Looking to probably get one last goal here. Fodchuk up to Dickin. Looking for the low shot, turned away. And time will expire. 14-7. Regina Queen City Kings beat the Crude Lacrosse Club here at Jerome McGinley Arena this afternoon. Both teams line up for the handshakes. Thank you so much for watching CROW Lacrosse TV this afternoon. Again, Regina Queen City Kings beat the Crude 14-7 this afternoon. Thank you for watching on CROW Lacrosse TV. Have a good afternoon.